Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Let me see. I have not ever done this before, so let's see if I click there, what's going to happen. Where's my chat? I cannot see my chat. That's not okay. What is this? Okay. Oh, there we go. Yay. Whoops, what happened? Okay. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, thank you. So that just popped up. That's great. Let me see if can somebody, okay, great. You got, hello. This is very nerve-wracking right now. So I'm using my little earbuds here, so I hope that the microphone is going to be okay. Wow. Well, welcome to my my little bedroom here live. And today, as I kind of said in the description and said across my social media, I'm going to be switching out my wardrobe and showing you guys exactly how I do this and giving you all my little tips and tricks for, you know, what to keep, what to give away, what to refashion, and let's hope it all goes well. If you have any questions as we're going along, please do absolutely pop them in the chat and I shall read it and answer it to the best of my ability. So you know what? Let's just kind of get started. We're going to dive right in. So these are my suitcases. This is my spring and summer wardrobe here. And pretty much what I do is this is how I store them. And then they go into my garage or they go, you know, wherever I can actually store them. And when I am switching out my wardrobe, I'm usually doing it like in my bathrobe and underwear. Clearly I can't do that with you guys live. So I'm wearing kind of form-fitting clothing because as I'm going through my switching out wardrobe, I'm going to be trying stuff on that maybe I'm not too sure about, just to make sure, okay, I really want to get rid of it or it goes in the refashion pile. So that's what I recommend. If you can kind of do this just in some comfortable undies, by all means do that so you can easily try stuff on as you're going through your wardrobe switch. So because it's been so long and I've actually, you know, moved and I've downsized, I kind of forgot what I have. So this is almost like, you know, getting presents when you're switching out your wardrobe. So I think first thing I'm going to do is the front pockets. And this here, we have my summer slippers. And these are just, I mean, just some easy slides that I wear in the house. They do not go outside. So what I'm going to do, falling on the floor, is of course, put my winter slippers in their place here. I'm going to try to do this kind of as quick as possible because I can't edit. It's live, right? So I can't speed everything up. So pardon me if it takes some time. Sometimes. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Also, because I do refashion and remake and just make a lot of my clothes, if I do mention something at a later time, once this live is done, I will be popping to my studio and I will try to add all of the tutorials that I mentioned down in the description box. So you can come back in an hour or so and hopefully by then I will have all the tutorials that I mentioned all ready for you there. So I mentioned this because here is a top that I actually made when I still lived in Germany. And this is, you know, made out of a tablecloth, just a lace tablecloth. And yeah, so I shall of course be linking that below. This is one of my favorite items. So it is definitely going to be in my to keep pile. I'm going to have 3 or 4 piles going here. One is going to be definitely keep because I do know I'm going to wear it. Another one is going to be, I'm not really sure. Another one is going to be for mending. And another one is going to be for donating or selling. And yeah, oh, look, another one, another tablecloth top. I really do like making these, and I really do love wearing lace in the summer because it is so easy and breezy. All right, so I think we're going to have our first one to maybe sell or donate. I am not a fan of white, and these are a bit too small for me, so they are definitely not going to get a dye job and be worn. So they're going to go in the sell online or donate pile. Oh, here is a pair of, I believe this is bedsheet or tablecloth lounge pants that I made in Germany. Oh yes, I will definitely be doing more tablecloth tutorials. And I think the only one I've done so far is actually like a photo tutorial on my site. So I definitely have to create one and add it to my channel. In the summer, I really like wearing kind of light and airy pants. I'm not at all into wearing, jeans and stuff. So let me know, what do you wear in the summer? Are you like dresses, shorts, light and airy lounge pants like me? What do you like to wear in the summertime? Something else that I really like to do is, these are actually pajama pants. And they're very, very comfortable though. So I just wear them as, pants when I'm out and about. You throw on like a really nice and light tablecloth top with these and you're ready to go. I mean, I think the pattern is really, really cool and vintage looking. And who says you can't wear pajama pants outside? I mean, really. Yes, flowy dresses. I am a big fan of those as well. My closet and my kind of vintage collection here has way too many of those. These I actually got in Thailand in the 90s. These are like scarily vintage. I mean, I guess vintage is like 20 years, isn't it? So these are antique now, much like I am an antique now. But yeah, these, I actually made a pair of these Thai fisherman pants using my Refashionista imagination. And I do believe these are in my Refashioning 101 ebook, but I made these out of a duvet cover. These are the ones I made. And I love these so much. You put them on, kind of fold them over, fold them down, tie the belt, and they're just so comfortable. So yeah, I shall link that down below for you guys later as well. So my keep pile is pretty big so far. These ones I don't actually wear, but my character Nancy wears them, so we have to keep these. More fisherman pants that I made, more lounge pants. Oh goodness, this is, we got to empty this before we can start going through the winter stuff. Okay, here's something that you guys can actually help me decide. Is this a keep or is this a sell online? What do you think? It is actually like a slip, but I wear it like a slip dress. It is for sure from the 1960s or 70s, and it's pretty awesome. But it's that really kind of heavy-ish polyester fabric. But the pattern is just, I don't know if I can get rid of it or not. I just like looking at it. I like looking at it more than I like like wearing it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting some sells and keeps. So you guys are not helping me out very much. Okay. I'm gonna put that in here in the middle in the maybe pile right now. Oh, here's another one. I think I'm gonna be getting rid of this one because I'm not I'm not a fan of, this is all shirred here, and I'm not a big fan of things that are nice and stretching over here. Yeah, so I think that's going to go in the sell pile. Oh look, more lounge pants. I really make a lot of lounge pants because I wear a lot of lounge pants. Oh, these ones here, they're super comfortable. And again, this was in my Refashioning 101. This used to be a jumpsuit, and it's so easy to, if your jumpsuit has an elastic waist, all you have to do is chop off the top really, really close to the elastic waist. I don't know if you can see that there. And yeah, then you have a pair of lounge pants, and it's super comfortable. And these ones have pockets, so even better. Definite keepers. Lounge overalls. That's another. That's another one. I think these ones are in my my terrific textiles ebook, where I share, you know, how to make stuff out of bed sheets and tablecloths and everything. Oh my goodness. Do you ever kind of look at yourself and go, you got too much stuff. You got too much stuff. Keep the 60s dress. This actually is for pajamas and working out, just, you know, empowered because, of course. That's a keeper. Oh, here's another. This was a really awkward top. Yeah, like a tunic top. I just shortened it and added some lace to the bottom. And now, you know, I wear it all the time. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like my ebooks too. They're a lot of fun to put together. But yeah, I mean, even better, like I keep them so cheap because, again, I think everybody should be able to learn how to refashion, right? Like I started doing this when I was about 38, 39 years old. And so I think that's proof that you're never too old to start. I absolutely didn't sew nothing until I was in my late 30s, and I inherited an old vintage sewing machine and just taught myself, and look at me now. With a whole bunch of stuff that I make out of other people's donations, I guess, at the thrift store, and sometimes from the trash. These you may remember from last summer. These are what I created from my wonderful swap with Sunny from Sunny Secular and Upcycled Naturally. These she sent me this fantastic fabric, and again, the tutorial is on my channel for how I transformed it into these gorgeous lounge pants, which again look fab with my tablecloth top. So the keep pile is getting out of hand. Oh. You know, a lot of people actually comment that I speak weird, or one I got last week was that I laugh too much at my own self. But this is really how I talk in real life. My friends can attest to that. When we do our Zoom calls and stuff, this is truly how I talk, and I do laugh at myself a lot because I think that's what you have to do in life, right? Like, you have to. Here, I made this out of a pillowcase. So this is a pillowcase top, not a tablecloth top. And it's so adorable. And again, super, super easy to make. And yet another tutorial I suppose I should definitely be sharing on my channel with you guys. This also, I'm getting like kind of creative juices, if you will, flowing here. Going through all of this stuff. Oh, this was, I think, my first ever guy tutorial. And yeah, he was there doing his boxing, and then I transformed his sweatshirt into this, and I wear it for walking out now, but before it was guys' sweatshirt, so yeah, I mean, you have to laugh at yourself, right? Like, you have to. My favorite quote ever is from Amy Poehler, and it is that there's power in looking silly and not caring that you do. And I think that's kind of how I have lived my life for a very long time now. This again, just another really quick refashion, cut the sleeves off a t-shirt. And because I am really not an artist at all, this is kind of my version of me, just with a permanent marker. Okay, are we getting somewhere? These are cute, right? They're cute, right? What do you think? Keep or go? Peach kind of clam diggers? Do you still call them clam diggers? Or are they pedal pushers now? I'm not sure. But what do you think? Keep or go? They are cute, but they kind of make me look shorter than I truly am. Keep. Yes, my hat display. Again, that tutorial is over on my site, and it is so easy to make. It is so easy to make. I shall link it below once the live is done for you guys. It is, yeah, Matisse, thank you. Yes, perfect. That's kind of what I was going for. But yeah, you got it. It was a bit of a stretch, but you got it. Oh, this is another one from last summer that I shared on my channel, and it was that really frumpy t-shirt and pants that I dyed. And yeah, I added shoulder pads to this and cleaned up the neckline because it looked like raccoons had been added or something, and shortened it. And now it's just very cool and very structured with the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are something that I think in the 80s, they kind of used them too much. It was really like, you know, I'm here. But now if you take those 80s shoulder pads out of those big blazers and, you know, add them to a t-shirt, it gives a really nice kind of structure to it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Here's another embroidered top, of course, because I just can't ever say no to embroidered tops. Oh, here's another one, guys. I don't know. Keep it or go. It is an 80s dress for sure. And you come way back here so you can actually see it. And it is cute, but it's quite sheer. And again, it's that polyester. So what do we, howdy, Leanne, where y'all from? So yeah, what are we thinking, guys? It's quite cute. You know, the polka dots and everything, but you can see like it is sheer. So it definitely always needs to have some kind of slip underneath it. I usually, of course, wear it with a black slip, or in the winter, I've wow, you guys are from, oh, Alberta, Canada. I grew up in Calgary. Was born in Saskatchewan, grew up in Calgary. Before my world living and traveling adventures began. And I haven't actually been to France. But you know, I did live and work in several places in Europe and Asia. So, this one is definitely getting a refashion. The bottom is horrible. Like, what is this? This is awful. The top is very, very cute though, you know, for like a crocheted top, but definitely this bottom has to go. And it's that jersey. Oh, I lived in Edmonton too. Part of my growing up was in Edmonton. It's that jersey that is really clingy, and I don't like things, you know, clinging everywhere, especially in summer. So yeah, if you have an idea, I was thinking maybe to chop the top and then add some lounge pants to the bottom and make it into a jumpsuit, because it is really easy and wide enough to, you know, pull it up this way. Or again, I could just turn it into like a cropped crochet top. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I think this red one is gonna go in the bye-bye pile. Oh, here we go. what I shared just the other day, my Star Wars no-sew structured top. Romper is a really good idea. Yes, that would work for summer as well. Yeah, so I mean, this is definitely a keeper because Star Wars, right? I mean, come on. This one as well. You know, when you see something at the thrift store, you go, oh, that's so cute. And then you get it home and you never wear it. This is the story of this top. It is adorable, but yeah, it's very, very short and cropped, and it just doesn't, no. So that's going to go in the go pile as well. This is really, really adorable, but I don't know how to style this. It's like just a huge kind of poncho-y top, and it's really heavy, so it's not really for summer. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I think it's gonna go. Sometimes you just gotta be brutal with yourself, right? Oh my goodness, this is old. This is very old. This is, I think, from like 2014. That's old. And again, this tutorial is, of course, on my site. And this was a 80s jumpsuit that got a full-on refashion here. And I shall link it down below because you will not believe what the before looked like. It was insane. So again, this is one I still really do enjoy wearing, this one. And the pile grows. Some things that are just, I don't even like, you know, you look at your site and you go, what are you doing? Why are you keeping this? Yeah, redesign all the dresses. Yeah. This is, I mean, speaking of bodycon, this is like a see-through bodycon top, and I don't know why I have it. I don't know where I got it, but I have it. And even when it's doubled up, I can still see the camera through this. And I don't think I've ever worn this. So I'm pretty sure it can go in the go pile. This one was a refashion I did for a celeb copycat. Actually, not so much a refashion, more of a repair, because it had lots of little rips in it. Again, I will link down below later on so you can see all the little repairs that were done to this dress. And I'm not so into bodycon stuff. Like I said, this was just for a celeb copycat look. So that's going to go too. Pajamas, of course, we must keep. Oh, okay. Scarf, circle scarf. Now, let's get rid of that too. More pajamas, more scarves. I think all these scarves can go or be turned into Scarfigans, right? Has anybody made a Scarfigan from my recent tutorial, I guess? With the yellow poncho cell. Yeah, I think so too, because it's just not. This is my hats and my kiddos' hats, so definitely gonna hold on to those. Oh, we're getting to the bottom of this suitcase now. Oh, this I wear all the time in the summer because it is quite cool. Just, you know, one of those short little things. Oh, you did. You made the Scarfigan. Cool. Scarfigans are so simple to make. And I mean, 2 seams. You don't get better than that, right? It's awesome. Another little kind of kimono top because, again, just easy to throw those on and go. This is, I don't know, again, this was something that was like, hey, get this. And then what am I thinking and what am I doing? Oh, you wore your Scarfigan for errands. Awesome. This, can you see like how long this is totally sheer, by the way. Again, what was I thinking? You know what I was thinking? That I would literally wear this with like all black but no, no, because this is just unpleasant and uncomfortable. So it's going to go, I think. I don't even know what it is. It's like a sheer floral duster, I guess is what you would call that. One of my favorite things to wear in the summer is this. And this is something, of course, that I thrifted, and you should never, ever, ever kind of discount, you know, the pajama section. Put the black sheer duster over the red dress. 2 shears make her good one. Yeah, this is just so comfortable and airy to sleep in, or just, you know, wander around the house in. I highly recommend, if you can find a, I mean, this isn't a caftan. I'd say this is more of a muumuu. Is that what you would call this? This great big thing here. I highly recommend getting one to lounge about in the summer. Seriously, we're getting to the end here. Okay, more pajama-y stuff. Oh, haha. This is actually one from my e-course, from the big no-sew section of my e-course. And this came out so cool. Yeah, of course, my fellow refashionistas, you know exactly how this was done, with bleach, because it did start life just as a black pajama t-shirt, but now I can put a cool belt with it, and it's a very funky, kind of punky mini dress. Okay, this is more of my kiddos stuff. Oh, okay, this is really funny. So this, can you still hear me? I just heard a sound. Am I still coming through? Yes or no? I don't know. My headphones, audio's okay. You can hear. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I think there might be a bit of a lag, I think, but thank you. Okay, so do you want to see the first thing I ever attempted to refashion? I'm quite certain you do. So, are we ready? La 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 la. This is my first refashion I ever did. And it is so embarrassingly bad. The stitching, I had no idea, sincerely. I didn't know what I was doing. I used every kind of little, like, there's silk on here, there is lace, there is some corduroy, there's like, you name it, it's on here. And I thought, oh, this is going to be a really easy project. I'm just going to, you know, sew this stuff on and cover up the whatever logo was on here. I mean, again, we're going back to a long time ago now. You know, we're about 10 years ago. Yeah, for sure. This I am keeping forever and ever and ever. I actually do wear this when I, you know, am, again, just bumming around the house and stuff. But for sure, this is definitely a good memory to have. And when it cannot be worn anymore, I think I might just frame it, because it's a good memory, you know, to see where you started, where you come from, you know, or where you started from. Because again, I started proof that anyone can start sewing. You just have to do it, because look at how bad it's pulling. It's like, there are straight stitches, zigzag stitches, satin stitches, every kind of stitch you can imagine that my 1940s ancient machine had, I used on here. And yeah, it was just, I mean, a really good way to practice and get started though. And so again, if you're not already sewing, if you're unsure, if you want to cut into something, just do it. Just do it. I'm talking so much, I need some water. Okay. This reminds me of, you know, drama school right now, having to just kind of go and improv. Okay, I think we got almost to the end here. Here is something though, again, guys, this is, this is again from my course. And those of you who have taken my course, you will recognize these pants that I wore these when I was pregnant. They were my favorite yoga pants, and I wore them all the time when I was pregnant. My kiddo is now 11, so that tells you how long I've had them. And they're still super comfortable, and I still wear them, but they were full of holes. Every single one of these lovely little embroidered polka dots here was a hole. So in my e-course, in the big mending section of my e-course, I mended all of these holes with the technique that I teach in the e-course. So do you have anything like that you've just had forever and it's so comfortable you will never get rid of it? And I'm sure by the time I am old and gray and possibly put in a home, these will just be kind of embroidery stitches and nothing else. Okay. You know what? This is empty now. Finally. And the very last thing, which I do this actually on purpose, is my summertime bathrobe, for when you get out of the shower. Gotta, feel good in your bathrobe. So, because this is now empty and I have my summer bathrobe, I can open my closet and it's full, because of course it is. And I can put my summer bathrobe here where my winter bathrobe is hanging. And I have actually already washed this, so it is going to be put away until next winter. My cozy, big, fluffy bathrobe. There we go. First thing. Now, okay, my headphones just gave up and said power off. So I think we got to do this again. Can you hear me? Because now we're just using the camera microphone. Okay, I think again with a bit of a lag here. I'll just talk louder, which is okay, good. Again, it's not hard for me to talk loud. All right, so I totally forgot what I was saying because my headphones told me power off. I really like fluffy, cozy things in the winter, and I have quite a few of them. Clearly, I'm not going to get the same amount of stuff in here as I got out of here, because this is all going to be my fluffy, puffy winter stuff. Yeah, but like, come on, how cool is that? Can't get rid of that. That's, like my monster sweater. Weirdly audio quality is, yeah, it's because I talk so loud, I think. Yeah, so I definitely have a big pile of keeping, which is okay, I guess. It's okay, right? It's okay to have, to like my wardrobe. It just means that I can't really add a lot of stuff to it, I guess. Here's, of course, my Cookie Monster sweater, which is fantastic and I love it. But again, it gets to go away because here in Toronto, the weather, I mean, again, I know it's not thrilling to talk about the weather, but I think it's the same everywhere right now. Like today, I'm sweating. It is hot today. The other day, it was pouring rain and cold, but what about where you guys are in the world? Is it the same? Are you having really big fluctuations, or what's happening? What's going on? Oh, here's one. Cropped hoodie. I thought this was a great idea. I thought, when you have, I am a Muppet, thank you, yes. when you have a bigger chest, these kind of things, look, I mean, come on. That's not even, that's not even covering anything. No. So yeah, I think this is definitely a go pile. But as you can see, I'm now going through my winter stuff and I'm doing the exact same thing that I did with my spring and summer wardrobe. And it's just getting added, you know, to that go pile, and the stuff that's staying is going to be here. What else do we have? What else do we have? This definitely has to stay out just because, again, I like being around my house in my tiger jumpsuit because, of course. And again, I shall link the tutorial for that down below, which has Gladys, the Gladys character in the beginning for that one. Wow, I'm going to be able to close my closet a lot easier now. Okay. Big pom-pom sweater. I kind of lived in this last winter because it was freezing cold. And that was really easy just to throw on with leggings. Yeah, I thought with the cropped hoodie, I was actually going to add the bottom of another sweatshirt to it, but it's like cropped. Like it's really right under there. So maybe somebody else would like to have it. Okay. And tiger, big chunky tiger sweater. I really like chunky sweaters in the winter. It's really my jam. And a loungy suit. We're getting there, guys. We are. Oh, my crocheted, whatchamacallit? Crochet blanket sweater that I still wear loads and it's just awesome and so much fun to bake. Again, tutorial is available on my site. Yeah. And we are definitely running out of space here. And I'm not done yet. So, pajama bottoms. Has anyone else kind of lived in their pajama bottoms for this past, I guess, forever now? Forever? My winter was, you know, you want to see more? There we go. Look at that. Faux fur. Woohoo! This I love so much. And it is definitely from the 1960s. And it was handmade. And it is just, it's so cool with the faux fur around the neck and on both of the sleeve cuffs. It's the coolest. And I think I got this for free at a swap, actually, which is amazing. I mean, it's always amazing to me, the stuff that people actually give away. Okay, oh, we're nearly done the closet, or the top of the closet. I need to do an actual wardrobe audit because it's insane in my closet. So is that something you guys might like to see me do live again? I mean, I think this is going pretty okay. It's nice to have someone to talk to while I do this. Yeah. Okay, I think that one's got to be done for now. It's very full. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over by the wall here. And I've totally buried my other suitcase. Oh, look, it's more. Shocking. It's more. Okay, this one, 100%. What should I do? This is another, looks like one of those really long bridesmaids dresses, like this one that I refashioned, that I chopped and used the bottom to add sleeves. So I can either do the same thing with this one, which would actually look quite cool, I think, or jumpsuit. Yes, of course. It definitely is long enough for a jumpsuit. The print is so cool. So cool. I'm like, I like dresses, but I like dresses when they're not kind of constricting my walking, which means like floaty dresses usually, and not polyester. This is again that kind of heavier polyester. So I think for the fall, it would probably be a really cool jumpsuit. So let's do that tutorial, right? It shall be coming soon. Oh, here's something. This shirt I actually had for years, and I thought I was going to just get rid of it or maybe even just turn it into rags. But instead, I went through my patches and I found my birth year. And this was supposed to look like baseballs, the patches, but I wasn't a fan of that. So I did my doodle stitching all across here to try to conceal these kind of baseball looking things. And yeah, now I wear this all the time in the summer. So it's so easy to just, you know, do a simple refashion, stick a patch on something, and it completely changes how you see the garment. Okay, this one is gonna go because I just can't stretch it over my bod comfortably anymore. But this one again is another tutorial on my site where this was a turtleneck and it was a really tight turtleneck. So I shared how to really easily, you know, change it into a boat neck. And again, it's there on my site for free, so it's super easy. This is gonna go. This one, again, was a turtleneck, and it was so easy to transform this one because all I had to do was chop it really close because this is actually a finished edge already here. This sweater, I really do love it. I do not wear it enough because it is pretty sheer and it's wool. So you have kind of the wind coming through, but you're hot and itchy. Yeah, I can actually, I could take the too long dress and easily make a belt, and that is another idea to add. Just keep piling them up here. Because yeah, that's okay. This plain, boring. This is very cool, and I think I need to make some of these because how cool is that shirt? It's like a sweatshirt, but it has this kind of flappy triangle on it, which is pretty cool. And I did get this at the thrift store, and the triangles, there's one on the front and the back, they were very flappy. And so I just hand stitched them so they don't flap around anymore. But it's like very, very cool shirt. This is definitely going to go, again, another thrifted one, and it looks so pretty, doesn't it? On camera it looks pretty. Actually, on camera it kind of looks like human skin, which is a little bit gross. But it is pretty. It's like little roses, and on camera it's not really showing quite how pink it is because it is quite pink, but it's super heavy. I don't know how it's so heavy, but it's super heavy. So this is going to go too, because I don't need any more weight on the top half of my body. This is an oldie but goodie that I did in Germany again. And yeah, I just destroyed this sweater. And I put a whole bunch of holes all over it. And again, you know, when people kind of get offended when when I destroy things or I'm sorry, distress things, you know, to, I think, make them look cooler. And then they say, oh, you've ruined it. It's going to come out in the wash. I have absolutely washed this, I would say, over 100 times for sure, because I made this in like 2013 or 14. So yeah, it's not destroyed. And I do still wear this a lot in the summer with a tank top underneath it because it really is great to wear. It's like really soft cotton, and it's really great to wear in the evening when it's still warm, but not warm enough to maybe just go around in a tank top. Plus it keeps the mosquitoes at bay, at least, you know, until they figure out how to get through the holes. My favorite things to wear in the summer. This is like my uniform, my Refashionista rompers, and I do have 2 of these, and did you know you can get personalized patches online for quite cheap? So I have lots of Refashionista personalized patches, and I put them on all of my, I have a couple of coveralls and jumpsuits that have them. I have this playsuit, and I have this playsuit as well. I can absolutely put the link down below to where I get mine from. It's actually a company based out of Quebec, and I think these ones cost just like $2, and they're totally embroidered. Like, it's awesome. And I always get the ones that don't have the iron-on stuff on the back, because I prefer to stitch them on, because I think the iron-on ones, you know, it really does lose the sticky after a while, and you're going to end up stitching it on anyway. So I shall remember to put the link for that for you guys, because it will definitely be even cheaper for my American my American people here, you know, to get it from Canada, because the Canadian dollar is so terrible. Here's something else that, again, this was one of the first things I ever did, and this, believe it or not, was a dress. And it said, I think it had embroidered on the midsection here, it had like a skirt and everything, and it had embroidered like Barbados or something, so it was clearly a souvenir touristy thing. So yeah, I chopped off the skirt, made that into a dress, and yeah, now I just wear this over a tank in the summer, because it is really, really nice cotton linen, and that the embroidered flowers are just beautiful. And again, this is clearly quite vintage. And I just think, you know, when things are so old and clearly handmade, we really should appreciate them. You know, it's important. It's important. This is something that I've had since I was about 16, actually. I thrifted this at an actual charity shop way back in the day, for, I think it was probably 5 or 10 cents, and it doesn't fit me anymore, but I will be holding on to this for my daughter for when she's older, because it is straight out of the 70s. I got it in the 80s, or yeah, 80s, I guess it would have been. Oh, I'm so old. And yeah, then perhaps she's gonna wear it, you know, sometime in the next 5 or 6 years. She'll think it's cool. Let's hope she'll think it's cool, because I do save a lot of stuff for her. And I'm sure, though, with my luck, she's going to be one of these who's going to say, oh no, I don't like that. I mean, already she's quite, she just likes wearing sweatpants and t-shirts, and that's about it. So, you know, my dress collection and everything is not at all anything that she likes, which is still, I mean, it's cool. It's wonderful that she has her own fashion sense. Oh yes, here. My rather infamous, I'm not sure. Does she sew? She sewed a couple of times. When she was about seven, she made her little tooth pouch by herself for the tooth fairy. But now she's definitely not so into doing that kind of stuff, you know, video games and all that stuff that rots the kids' brains has taken over. So, but yeah, it means that I can do a live, right? Because she's busy playing with her friends online, and I'm playing with my friends online. We're just doing very different things. Yeah. So here, yes, my doily top, which this tutorial is so old. It was one of the first videos on my channel, actually, and I redid it a few years ago and kind of remastered it a little bit and added a different intro and everything, because it was silly and I didn't know what I was doing back then. But the top still is going strong. Yeah, this is like, how many doilies do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 doilies. 14, and it's just fantastic, and I love it, and it looks great with my distressed jeans that, like I said, too many people hate on online. Oops, this is should not have. I was looking for this actually, and now I found it. This is a really easy distressed kind of t-shirt that I did. Again, it was for a celeb copycat. I don't know if you can see that, but like the collar is like half chopped off, sleeves are chopped off, bottom hem chopped off, and yeah, again, I'll link it below. It's super easy to make, and I didn't think I would actually wear it because I was like, this is kind of silly, but I wear it all the time, and that's why I was looking for it in the fall and winter, which I had packed it away. Of course I did. So another tablecloth top. How cool. Not tablecloth, sorry, pillowcase top. That was a cool pillowcase. But again, super easy, and like I said, I do have a plan in the next few weeks to share how I make these, and it's very, very simple. Okay, this top, I don't know why I always try to get these kind of ruched tops. They just never look right. So that's gonna be a sell one. Oh look, it's another square poncho top. Because when I thrifted the other one, this was there too. So I got two of them. But I think as with the other one, this is going to go as well. So far, I don't have a lot going on for refashioning, do I? I have like that dress, the vintage dress. Yeah. So this clearly is for Christmas, and yet here we are in the summer box. I don't know. Another Christmas. I don't know why those are in there. Oh, right. Denim cutoffs, kind of a staple of summer. Does anyone else kind of just cut off your jeans and let them do the nice fray in the washer? And yeah, wear those in the summer. I'm kind of big on that. These in a Hawaiian shirt, gorgeous, perfect summer look. And oh look, it's another pair of cutoffs. Yeah, these are actually speaking of boy shorts. These were men's cords, and you know, they fit really nice and slung low on my hips, because anyone else who was, you know, cool in the 90s, that's what we wore, right? Like our pants were, you could see our hip bones. And yeah, so they're just cutoffs, and then I stitched this patch on with my little doodle stitch. And you know, doodle stitching it's a great technique, but it's also a really, really good shortcut that you know, looks quite fancy and like you planned it. So there's another really quick refashionista tip. If you don't want to spend an hour or so meticulously stitching all around, you know, your patches, just go back and forth, and call it a doodle stitch. It's worked for me for years. Let's see, some more embroidered blouses. Actually, those are not going to fit anymore, so bye-bye. This I got at a swap, and very cool playsuit that I actually used, and I wear it all the time in the summer, but I used it for my Stranger Things celeb copycat. So again, I'll link those down below. Those were hilarious fun to put together. Here's another one from my course, and these started life as kind of dingy white shorts with some hideous buttons, and now they are kind of a navy blue with some very cool vintage buttons. And again, this is in my course in the bleach and dye section, to just show again all of my tips and tricks for how I successfully bleach and dye, and how easy it is to transform dowdy things into something awesome with very little sewing. Another playsuit. I really this is very cute. And again, this one I got free from the thrift store a couple of years ago, because it was so damaged. There was so many rips, so many tears. There was, I mean, I put patches on areas that were just frayed. There's another one on the front here. Oh, there's two, sorry, on the front. And the sleeves were hanging off. And I literally went up to a staff member. And by the way, they wanted $17.99. $17.99 for a totally destroyed romper. And when I nicely pointed out to the staff, hey, could I please have a discount? I love the fabric, but yeah, this is too much. She gave it to me for free because I was buying other stuff. So it pays to be polite and just ask nicely. You know, I mean, it never hurts to ask, right? And throw on a cheeky little smile and you can go far. Oh, this goes with something. These shorts, again, I'll link the tutorial below. Where is the top? There it is. So this top, and these shorts started life as a ripped and torn, probably 1950s house dress. There's still the zip here and everything. And again, I just made a really adorable little summer set out of it. And I shall link the tutorial below later on once the live is done. This again is one of my favorite things to wear in the summer. And of course you can mix and match and wear it with different things. But like, seriously, how adorable. And I just love the collar on this as well, but it needs ironing or steaming. Let's steam it because ironing's not my jam. Okay, I think we're almost done here. Yoga pants can go because I don't do yoga. I quit doing yoga because I don't know why. I quit doing yoga. I do Pilates now because it's a lot more fun. Here is, what is this from? Oh, from my Refashioning 101 ebook. This was shocking. An upsize, a vintage house dress upsize. And again, this is another one that I wear all the time in the summer. Yeah. So another one, just added some really cool panels to the side. Yeah, Pilates. I just noticing in the comments there. Pilates is something I was really scared for, I don't know why, but I was scared to do it because I thought, oh, you had to have those machines and blah. And then I started searching around on YouTube. Sorry, my pants are falling down. And, and realized, wait a minute, Pilates you don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to have big machines. You can literally just do it in the comfort of your own home, which is what I do. And let me know if you would like me to link the Pilates creators that I follow on YouTube and do their lovely little workouts. I try to do at least 20 minutes a day at the minimum, but I have really noticed a change in my strength and everything, which is fantastic. And yeah, like I said, my pants are falling down. So it's definitely working. It's definitely working. These, and I know that at least someone in the audience used my tutorial and made their own pair of these. These are my lounge pants from a maxi skirt. And again, tutorial for this is on my channel. And in that tutorial is also how to refashion a really frumpy shirt. So you make like a whole outfit. And these are super comfortable and super cute too. And again, started life as a maxi skirt. And now they're kind of like funky bell-bottomy ones. Very, very easy. And again, more pajamas. Because here in Toronto, it gets crazy hot in the summer. So you're either kind of just there, or if you got a kid, you're usually wearing something, I hope. So one of my favorite things is men's boxers and a tank top. Very comfortable. Okay. Now we can move on to here. This, by the way, I made this I made this out of a ladder and some old wood. And it's just kind of attached to the wall for a bit more stability. But yeah, the ladder got cut and into 1, 2, 3 pieces, and then the 2 side pieces there, and then the other last piece went on top, and then I made a shelf that went on the top of that. And here's just a piece of bamboo that's held in place with some very sturdy chain. And the bamboo is like literally from the dollar store. It's just one of the really thick ones from the dollar store. And because it's a ladder, I can hang like all my belts on it. All of my accessories are down the other side. It's just, you know, it's great. It's great. And then of course I painted it. So yeah, clearly my jeans and trousers are going to stay, but I think all of these sweaters, all of them, which I do wear all of these, are going to go into that little suitcase there. This one I really, really like, and this is something I would absolutely put over something like this in the wintertime. And I could have made this out of a crochet blanket, but I didn't. I actually bought this. So, and again, I am so addicted to like crochet or vintage crochet items and doily items, anything kind of handmade at the thrift shop. I just can't. I can't leave behind, you know. It's like my heart goes, no, give it a good home, give it a good home. Does anybody else do that? Or you see something and it's like, oh, I have to take this home and love it and clean it. Yeah, oh, here, this sweatshirt, which I wore in the video where I'm removing the vulva drawing that was on the floor when we moved into this property. So yeah, I'll link that down below if you're desperate to see that horrible thing. Yeah, so I was wearing this in that video. This I made again years ago in Germany. This part here, the fringe, is actually from a pair of boots that I had refashioned into a bag. And this was left over, so I added it to this very brightly colored sweatshirt. It's super comfy and super cool, although maybe I should have put it on the top of the sweatshirt, because from the back sometimes it looks like a lot of hair. That's not very nice looking because it's super thick, right? So here, just more sweaters. Oh, and to see these kind of, oh, well, there is something that I actually thrifted online, and I was very disappointed when it came. But first, before I show you that, here's just another really quick and easy patch and doodle stitching to liven up a really boring velour sweatshirt. But again, now I wear this all the time. It's great. Okay, so I do a lot for the past couple of years, for whatever reason. I think we all know why. I've been doing more online thrifting than in-store thrifting. And I saw this and thought, oh, wow, that looks so great in the picture. The person wearing it looked like a really similar build to me. So I got it. And still it looks okay if I just hold it up. But if I put it on, oh, you have to, okay, bye. You can always come back and watch the replay to see what finally, look at this. What? I mean, no matter what I do, look at this. What? So, I don't know if I should try to resell this, but then I don't want to do that to someone else. Like, this is, look at that. What is happening here? This is not okay. It's all pulling, and yeah, I really like the color too. I love it, but no matter what I do, this here, it's like this seam is to the front, and you see, look here, it's just pulling and looking awful. So what I was thinking I might do is take off the bottom kind of waistband hem here and see if I can maybe add something to it to make it into like a proper wrap top so it wraps around properly. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I really like the pattern. I really like the, no, it's not handmade. It's, you know, from the 80s and made in Canada, actually, in the 80s. But yeah, it just is not. I think when they put it on and took the pictures, they must have like taped it or something, which, yeah, hook and eyes is a really good idea. I did actually think about maybe a snap as well. Yeah, heavy artillery for sure. But it seems to be the problem is here mostly, and of course that the shoulder seam that was just it's like lower than the other one. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to take it all apart and put it back together and see, or maybe, like I said, cut off the bottom, add some longer straps or ribbons and see if I can turn it into a proper wraparound top. So that we got two refashion. Oh, more. And unsurprisingly, another fluffy one. My Japanese one. What else do we have? Okay, here is a few. This, my sweatshirt, which again was another guy one. I seem to do a lot of guy tutorials when I'm doing sweatshirts. Yeah, so this is just off-shoulder sweatshirt. Again, tutorials on my channel. And it's super simple to make that. And it is very cozy to wear. In Germany, I had a design and print textile business because I'm actually a graphic designer. And this was one of my designs. I know it's backwards, but it does say Sewing Geek on there. And then I also had Knitting Nerd was another one. And yeah, I literally made these and sold them. I had a whole shop full of really cool stuff, and yeah, it worked. Here's another oldie but goodie tutorial where I had two sweaters that were identical with the stripes. One was red and one was this blue, and yeah, and a couple of black shirts, and I just switched everything around. I shall link that below too, because that is an old tutorial. It is over on my blog in the kind of picture format before I started doing videos and stuff on my channel. This one, actually, I'm going to refashion, just like chop it, because, I mean, I got to keep it because it's the Breakfast Club. But the sleeves are really weird. This one's really tight. This is very loose. Okay, Sunny, thank you. I shall chat with you again. Have a good day at work. So, yeah. What else do we have? Oh, I can show you here. These are like my favorite t-shirts, and this is how I store them. This is from the dollar store, and I just roll them up and put them in there, and they're very easily accessible to just grab them out. This is same kind of thing, but with my slips and, you know, kind of under things for dresses and skirts. Does anyone else have a whole bunch of scarves? If so, make one of these. It's just a hanger with clothespins glued to it and then painted, and it works great. Yeah. I'm not really sure. What else should I do? You don't need to see me go through my dresser, I don't think. Yeah, oh, thank you. Speaking of my dresser, my dresser was actually a roadside find, so it was totally free. And I painted the handles, and you can't really see from here, but the top I did like a patchwork with a bunch of different fabrics and just Mod Podged all of that. I have a note coming under the door. So I wonder who that's from. Let's see what it says. Okay. written on a paper towel. Yes, you can. It's Happy Mail. Yes, she's asking if she can write a comment. So I said yes, she can. She can write a comment if she would like to. Hello. Oh, my goodness. Wow, it's already 3 o'clock. Wow, awesome. I don't know, guys. I think we might be done going through stuff. Now I'm gonna, because this has been like sitting in the garage, right? No kids allowed. Oh, a room dividing with fabric. Actually, yes, I absolutely do. Because when I lived in Berlin, when I first moved there, we had a very small apartment. And so what we did, yes, anxiety, isn't that a username? Anyway, so when we lived in Berlin in this small apartment, we took just like a curtain rod and put a semi-sheer curtain on it, 2 hooks in the ceiling, and then used fishing line coming down from the hooks because it's clear and transparent. You can't really see it, but it's very, very sturdy. And then we put the curtain rod through 2 loops of fishing line hung from the hooks. And it was great, very sturdy, and it didn't go anywhere. So that's a really great way to hang something from the ceiling is use fishing line if you can't find anything else, because it is awesomely sturdy. I mean, when you're fishing, those fish are pretty strong. So as long as no one's going to actually be hanging from the curtains from the ceiling, you should be fine. Yeah, I don't think we need to go through my like pajamas and stuff that I have in my dresser. But something else. If there really is anything that you guys ever want me to sorry, I'm reading the comment. If there's anything you ever want me to try to refashion, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff that I'm sure I could find something similar to what you are requesting and create a video to show you how to do it or how I would do it, right? Because we all kind of do things differently, and I am by no means a super professional with like fashion design degrees behind me at all. I just kind of do what my brain tells me to do. Yeah, also, like I said before, do you want me to do more lives? Something else I was thinking is it might be interesting, I don't know, if when I decide to put my stuff online in my online shop, I could do a live showing you exactly how I do that, like how I take pictures, how I write descriptions. Let me know if you, how would you do a fabric lampshade for the ceiling? Yeah, that's a more intense tutorial. I'll link something down below for you though. I do have something over on my site because of course I do. But definitely, yeah, I can look and find you something. Yeah, so do any of you guys sell online? Are you interested in knowing how to sell online? I can absolutely show you that when I'm putting that stuff online. And also, because I do have such an extensive vintage dress collection, is that something else that maybe you'd like to see me do a little lookbook fashion show with my vintage dresses? Because I don't get to wear them a lot, and I do love them. You know, sometimes I just put them on and kind of dance around in front of my mirror here. But that again, so that's right there. More stuff coming. We have refashions here coming up. We have the live with the selling tips and showing how I do all of that for you guys. So look for that. Be sure to pay attention to my YouTube community tab, like when you're scrolling. these posts should just kind of pop up. That's like social media on YouTube. And if you ever see anything there, if it's a poll, please do take part. And for sure, I will absolutely try to do a live from a thrift shop. The only issue there is clearly I need to get better headphones. And yeah, I think that could be something for sure. So all of the dresses, yes. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how for this my first live. I think, you know, I'm a bit sweaty, but I think it went pretty good. Thank you so much to everybody who is watching and all of your cool comments and everything. It was a really nice way to spend this time. And now I gotta go do a bunch of laundry, clearly. And yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag.